Hi everybody, this is Sherry with UpOrDownThey'reBeautiful.blogspot.com. This is what we're going to make today. Now we're not going to put it on a card. I'm actually going to use it to go on in my punch book. And I was going to show you all the punches, and I tried to make it earlier and I went over my time limit. So instead of just showing you the punches, I'll tell you what they are as we go. Okay, here's my Santa, and I'll turn him sideways because he doesn't really fit too well on my camera this way. And I used, down here I used the K. Andrew Designs Winter Wishes set. So ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. And I loved how that looked at the bottom. But you could also make a little sign that Santa could be holding, or put a little wreath in his hand here or something like that if you wanted to. Okay, so let's get started. Now what you need for your body is a 3-inch oval, and then you just trim off a piece of it like I did here. And what I used for that is I have the Creative Memories cutting system. So you can use that, or you can cut an oval out on your Cricut, or Stampin' Up! Has a die that also does it. Now Santa's face here was plain, and here I'm using a set of Peachy Keen faces called Simple Sally's, and they're the PK 531. Love these. They come in a Simple Simon, I believe, too. And I think he just doesn't have eyelashes, so he's not quite as girly looking. But this is what I had, so this is what we're using. Okay, here's Santa's beard. And what I did was I took a 1 3/8 inch circle and punched it out, and then I slid the scallop circle over top of that and missed about 3 scallops, which gives me this like bib shape. And so we're going to put that down now and get started here. Now I also, to make Santa's beard a little snazzier, I embossed it with the Divine Swirls Cuttlebug folder, and I thought it looked really, really cute. Now here is Santa's mustache, and it is made from the Modern Label Punch. Now, if you have the curly label punch, that would probably work better. And see, I didn't have to worry about, I just needed his glasses because the rest of this I'm kind of covering up. And I'm going to get my Stampin' Up! Dimensionals here and put one under his nose, which is a 1/2 inch circle punch, and that just slips right over top here and gives his glasses a little place to set and covers up the additional nose there. So for his hat, we take the 1 3/4 inch circle, and if you have a straight edge, just punch a little bit up. There's no reason in wasting, the whole circle and then trimming it down. But we just cut a little piece of that off, and we put that on there, and this is going to become his hat. My daughter says he looks like a skier with this hat. And here is the word window punch, and it's just the perfect length to go across Santa's hat here and kind of cover up there where his hat doesn't quite match up with his beard. And unless you have a bigger circle, which, it's hard to find a bigger circle punch, it won't really work for you. Now, instead of doing a red pom-pom, this time I decided to do a white one, just to give it a little more variety. Now, if you have the Itty Bitty punch set, there's a little tiny really cute little scallop like flower thing, and it would work as well for a pom-pom. And but there's his head all put together. Now we're going to take another Stampin' Up! Dimensional, and we're going to pop his head on here, and we're just going to raise it up. So we got to kind of see where we want our dimensionals. Probably right there will work. And for this, I used the Textiles embossing folder, which I thought looked really pretty. And it reminded me of the Tim Allen Santa movie, because Santa's suit has an embossed design in it in that movie, and I always thought that was so pretty. So, just to make him a little snazzier. Whoops, I think I got him a little crooked. Okay, let me make him straight here. Now, for his arms, what you do is you punch the 1 3/4 inch circle, and just punch a little piece of it off, again, like you did the hat, and then you use, whoops, you just punch 2 slivers, like that. Can you see that, guys? Like that for his arm. Now, one will go under here, and then I just fold it back. So one goes here and folds around. So you got to figure out where you want to put it. Fold it around. And the other one goes over here, so it's like he's waving. And we just slide that under. Okay. Now for Santa's hands, I took the middle hearts from the Heart Trio punch, and I'm just going to line them up here, and I just put a little dash line there to kind of give me an indication where to cut. And we're going to turn these into Santa's mittens. So we just kind of trim around here, there, get rid of those little scraps, and now we've got 2 mittens. Let me trim these up. Maybe layering them together is not the best idea. It's kind of hard to cut them when they're layered like that. But oops, forgot to trim the bottom. We got to trim the bottom off the heart as well, just to kind of round it. And that goes there. There's Santa's one hand up. And finish over here. Put some glue on his hand here. And put our hand down, our other mitten down. Now, something I did not do, but you could also do, and I may change it at the end, is you can put a little ruffle there too, which would be really cute. Now, for Santa's legs, we use 2 word window punches. And here they are. And we just put some glue right here on the top of them. And by the way, I've been using this Tombow Mono adhesive by Stampin' Up. I don't know where else you can get it. All I know is Stampin' Up sells it. And oh my goodness, I love, love, love that glue. It gives me a little time to work with my project before it gets so stuck I can't move it. And it once it's dry, it is set. Now what we use next is the ornament punch, which I'm going to show you that, because once you trim it off you can't even really tell. And what I did was I used the wide oval punch, and I put it back in and trimmed the bottom off. And then we just glue them down right there. Put a little glue on his boot. And here's his boots. Santa's looking snazzy now, guys. I loved doing this. I came up with another Santa, which I'm hoping to do a video on and show you guys in the next week or so too, because him and Mrs. Claus turned out so cute that I want you to be able to use it for Christmas. For the last of this, you just put this right across here and trim it up, and I'm going to get off